originally. I know I said I was gonna do football leagues today. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I ended up having to work late tonight, but we're gonna reshuffle the schedule a little bit. And today we're gonna be doing our predictions, and we're doing them back on the computer. Some of you have been asking for me to go back to doing them this way. I'm not going to 100% switch back to doing these full time. I might alternate between the paper and doing it on the computer here. But okay. We have week 14 of the NFL season. We're in the final stretch here. And as always, we start the AFC. We hit the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Tennessee Titans. Now, obviously, Trevor Lawrence is not going to be playing this game. I'm going to take the Titans here. Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, Pittsburgh lost this matchup the last time. I think that was Jameis Winston's first game as starter. The last time these two teams played each other. But Pittsburgh is coming off of two good wins, one against the Ravens, one against the Bengals. The Browns haven't been half bad themselves, but Jameis Winston has been throwing lots of interceptions. It feels like Russell Wilson has been improving recently. So I'm going to take the Steelers here as well. The Miami Dolphins, they're coming off a mini bye. They've got the New York Jets. With the Dolphins, with the Jets, they have quite a few notable absences on their defense at the moment. They looked good in the first half against the Seahawks last week, but the Dolphins have also been on a little bit of a roll, and they're in a spot right now where they have to keep winning to keep their playoff position basically alive. The Jets are basically already out, not officially, but all but officially. I'm going to take the Dolphins. Now we have the matchup that has a game of the week potential, in my opinion. The Los Angeles Chargers against the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City only with one loss so far this season. The Chargers coming off a good win last week. This is the Chargers' second away game now, so they've been away 2 weeks in a row. The Chiefs just keep finding ways to win. Part of me wants to go Chargers here, but ultimately I think Chiefs is the safe pick, and I've picked all the home teams here. Okay, now we have our Interconference games. We have a lot of teams. Oh, there's a lot down here. Who do we have on a bye this week? Ravens, Texans, Colts, Patriots, Broncos, Commanders. So we're missing 3 games from the schedule, basically. Interconference games, we have the Raiders versus the Buccaneers. The Raiders are another team that is on the second week of a back-to-back, or excuse me, the second away week. Second week of a back-to-back. Second week being away. And this Raiders team hasn't showed me much at this point. I'm going to go Tampa Bay. Bills versus Rams. They've already locked up their division, and the Rams are technically still alive for a playoff spot. Because Seattle, our footing is shaky at best. So, maybe your argument could be that the Bills won't be super motivated for this game. It's definitely too early for them to be resting starters, things like that, the Rams might be more motivated. They'll be at home, but ultimately I trust the Bills here. Josh Allen is pretty much our MVP, barring some terrible misgiving. Okay, now I'm gonna pick my upset of the week. The Bengals are favorites here, and the Cowboys have been all but consistent this season. They've been very up and down, more down than up. But this Bengals team just keeps finding more and more heartbreaking ways to lose. I saw a pretty good comment on my last video, somebody basically saying that it doesn't really feel like they have much of a team identity. I definitely agree with that. It does not feel like they have much of a team identity. And the defense is just consistently terrible. They're putting up lots of points, still can't get wins, and I have a feeling that Dallas, this might just, I don't know. It feels like they might be able to capitalize here. Let's come to the NFC. This game, I feel like it's going to be closer than a lot of people expect. Both teams have a lot of injuries, but Detroit has a lot of key players out hurt at the moment. And Green Bay has the type of offense where they might be able to capitalize on that. I say might. I still think I'm gonna give the edge to Detroit here, but I do think this game could be pretty close, like maybe a 3 or so point win for Detroit, because their defense, they have a lot of injuries on that defense at the moment. Falcons, Vikings, Kirk Cousins is making me very sad at the moment. I love Kirk Cousins, but he played so bad last week, and he low-key looks kind of cooked. It really looks like that injury has taken more out of him maybe than I anticipated it would. And the Falcons overall have been one of the letdowns for me this season. I think this Minnesota team will get the job done there. I'm not sure if this one is an upset or not, but I'm going to take the Giants here to get the win. Both these teams are struggling quite badly at the moment. But you're in New York. I don't know. I just have a feeling this. I'm sure. I don't know what the betting line is here. At this point in the season, this feels like two teams that a lot of people aren't paying very much attention to. For many reasons, unless they're fans of the teams. But I don't know. I just have a feeling New York takes it. Panthers, Eagles, it's pretty straightforward in my opinion. I'm going to take the Eagles, and that would extend their winning streak to, I believe, 9 games. Now we have the Seahawks versus the Cardinals. This is perhaps our most important game of the season. I saw a tweet today, if the Seahawks win this game, we have a 62% chance of making the playoffs. If we lose this game, we have an 11% chance of making the playoffs. This is like a 50% potential swing for our playoff chances. I think the team is going to be very aware of that. And I think that we beat this Cardinals team 2 weeks ago. This team does scare me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. They're not like a powerhouse or anything like that, but they feel like a team that really can win on any given Sunday. But I'm gonna have confidence that the Seahawks can, get up for this game. They know the importance. And this might be an upset pick, but I'm gonna take the Bears to beat the 49ers here. Christian McCaffrey's back out. The 49ers have kind of been down and been kicked while they're down all season. And things, I feel like the vibes are just bad around the 49ers right now. And, I don't know, the Bears, they have a brand new coach as well, and often teams will kind of get that first week of a new coach. Old coach is fired, new coach comes in. New voice in the locker room. Players are, maybe they're playing a little bit harder. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything to that, but just something I kind of notice sometimes. This feels like it could be a trap game for the Niners. I think the Bears take that there. So those are my predictions for Week 14. The Titans beating the Jags, Steelers beating the Browns, Dolphins beating the Jets, and Chiefs beating the Chargers. Then we have the Bucks beating the Raiders, the Bills beating the Rams, the Cowboys beating the Bengals. And finally in the NFC with the Lions beating the Packers, the Vikings beating the Falcons, the Giants beating the Saints, the Eagles beating the Panthers, the Seahawks beating the Cardinals, and the Bears beating the 49ers. So those are my predictions for this week. I'm sorry this video has been so short. But yeah, I know some of you were asking for me to go back to this format, so I thought I'd just do that one time here and maybe intermix it back in. We'll mix it up a bit. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this almost every single day. Until next time, guys.